So we're at the half point of this season. What high points from your side have stuck out for you throughout the season so far?
Um, I, I think the reaction from the loss at the very start of the season, second game, not used to losing. The reaction from that game was absolutely fantastic. And we've played 12. We've played 12 games in total, inclusive of FA Cup, League Cup, County Cup, and obviously league games. We played 12 games, lost two, one against West Brom in the FA Cup, and one against Chesterfield, which was the 26th of September or something like that, 19th of September. So from the 19th of September until the last weekend in November, we won every single match. We won every single match with some really good performances. And then off the back of the West Brom loss, the girls have reacted brilliantly again with two really convincing wins. So I think naturally you would say goals scored, the performances, some individual performances collectively. The girls have been absolutely fantastic first half of the season. But I think the most pleasing thing for me is the way that we've bounced back and just had some upward trajectory after each setback, really. So yeah, they've been absolutely marvellous, to be fair to them. Absolutely brilliant.
Okay. We rave a lot about the attack, and we were talking about the attack a bit before this, but the defense has been on point so far this season. How happy have you been with the performances from your defense this season so far?
Very, very happy. With Callum as the assistant and as a centre half, and it's not even just Callum really. It's a thing between us that we expect standards to defend right and to keep clean sheets and minimalise chances because we know what we're capable of. We've got 6 clean sheets so far this season, so that's pleasing. That's more than we've had in previous seasons. Is it 12 games, 11 games? I'm not really sure, to be honest, Luther, but 50 to 60% of games have resulted in a clean sheet, which is great. And the goals that we do concede, it's not. I personally feel it's not because teams are cutting us open. Apart from the West Brom game where they had chances and Rosie had a great game, and they did have chances. I wouldn't say they probably scored their best chances. I'd say they scored crosses that were defended and the second balls were put in, but they did create clear-cut chances. We don't concede many clear-cut chances by teams cutting us open, and that's because the defence, but not just the defence, the whole team defends really, really well as a unit. They get around each other, support each other, and I have absolutely no doubt that will continue. Don't like to point out individuals because everyone does play a part, but I'm going to. Chloe Bott-Taylor has been absolutely different level. I mean, she got some stick last season, and at the start of this season, she was getting a bit because I don't think we saw Chloe maybe complete more than 50 minutes in a game last year. But she returned in pre-season, and dear me, has she been good? She has been so good. And then adding people alongside her that go in there and do great jobs. Katie D as captain, Steph as vice captain, the fullbacks Frankie, Amelia, Olivia, Sally all played a lot of time. So we've seen a lot of people playing in and out the back line, Demi in there. Everyone that's gone in there has done really, really well. The midfield have done really, really well. Seen Abby Morel work harder than she's ever worked for us before this season. So defensively, I'm really pleased. I'd like to concede less. I'm being greedy. I'd like to concede less, but really pleased. I'm really pleased. Forgetting the keeper, we've used 4 keepers this year, 4 goalkeepers. That's including Demi. We've used 4 goalkeepers, and we've used 4 different keepers, one being an outfield player during a game. and still kept 6 clean sheets. So I'm greedy, aren't I? Saying I want more, but no, I'm so pleased with what they give us.
Okay. What about the famous attack that we have? How pleased you've been with your attacking play?
Yeah, we was talking, weren't we? And just trying to figure out in my own mind how many games it is. We've played 5 in the league, 4 in the FA Cup, 1 in the League Cup, and 1 in the County Cup. So it's 11 games. 84 goals.
Joke.
Yeah, I mean, 84 goals in 11 games. What more can you say? And that's everyone, by the way. You look at the 3 and the 4 when Tracy's fit. You look at those naturally and go, oh, they could score and connect a lot of goals. Others chip in a lot, and the defensive work and everything that the midfield do, the defence do, it gives those top end players an opportunity to go and grab those chances, because they create the chances for those players. They create them for each other as well. But yeah, we've been so good, so good going forward. We've scored double figures in 6 of the 11 games. But bear in mind, by the way, the game at the start of the season, which has been scrubbed out because they're no longer in the league, but we scored double figures in that one as well. Game of the season against Borowash.
Yes.
So you could have had that on going 97 goals. Yeah, we've got a potent attack, Luther, and
to say the least.
I'm really pleased how everyone is contributing to that. Everyone.
Okay, so then if you lead that on, just as a whole, how pleased have you been with your team through the FA Cup run, through the league, through the county cups? As a team, how happy are you with how they performed?
Yeah, extremely happy. Yeah, really, really happy. And I get some stick saying that I don't smile a lot in the aftermath in after-match interviews, and at full time on stage against Rotherham, praised them, but also saying like we can't be happy with conceding 3 goals. Can't be. I say to him, we and Cal speak about the fact that we appreciate we're demanding. But that's because the standards they set themselves, I know what they can reach, I know what they can do, and we want to have that every single week. They've been absolutely brilliant, Luther, like brilliant. The game against Chesterfield, I didn't think we deserved to lose. I felt like we've deserved to lose 1 game this year, and that was against a team in Tier 3. They've been able to adapt regardless of the competition, regardless of the opponents we're playing, whether we know about them, we don't know about them. They have played absolutely brilliantly for 4 months consistently. They train really well. They have a great togetherness. It's just a really, really good place to be right now. And I'm hoping that will give us some, even with a small break, it will give us some momentum to go into the new year and take on a difficult January with confidence and focus.
Do you think you guys can continue that performance going into that difficult January?
Yeah. I don't think I expect it to continue. I know the players expect it to continue. Rotherham, if we use Rotherham as an example, the game itself, where you've been at games with where it's been 10, 12, 13, 15, and it has got, after 20 minutes, it's like, it's now a case. It wasn't like that Sunday. Rotherham were physical side. They put us under pressure. They were decent, and just the cold, crisp ruthlessness of the team on Sunday was the reason it finished the way it did, and that's because of we set expectations, but it's because they have such high standards of themselves as individuals and as a team to continue doing the right thing all the time, regardless of who they're playing, regardless of what the score is. That's why Sunday was what it was, and we start with two really difficult games, but both at home, and we feel that we don't fear anybody. We don't fear anybody, and I'm confident that the girls have a good Christmas. But then we're back training. We're back training week commencing the 27th, and training on the 2nd, and then we're back to normal. So, we'll have at least 3 to 4 training sessions before the next match. So, I'm sure it'll continue because of who I've got in my squad and what they expect of themselves and what they deliver consistently.
Okay. How's it been? Do you feel there's a different level of motivation since you guys went up and got promoted last season? Now in a more competitive league in the players.
Yes, yes and no, because I think this is obviously everything that we've wanted for 18 months with COVID curtailing both prior to this season. So it's everything that we've wanted, and the players know that, we know that as staff, and ultimately it's really important that we don't see it as, oh, job done. Yeah, we won a trophy and we've gone up. It's a case of, this is where we wanted to be, need to be, and now it's a case of us kicking on again to try and get to another level where we think we should be, get as far as we can doing every competition, because that's where we think we should be at the latter stages of things. Naturally, the draw dictates 2 really difficult ties in the early stages of both league and county cup competitions. So you got to have a little bit of luck, but ultimately, I would say it was a really difficult moment when the season was curtailed last time. Not so much. I think when it was curtailed the first time, when we was 10 out of 10 at the top of the league, it was difficult then because we'd played 10 and we was in March. So you could argue that there was enough there for us to warrant going up. But the following season, when it was curtailed in October, whenever it was, November, that left pardon me, that left a really difficult period for the players and for the staff, because it was a real case of the unknown. We didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know whether we'd get the opportunity to go up. We brought in some big players in both summers. We had the 4 Boston United girls join us, plus Olivia Smith. The following summer, we had the 3 girls from City plus Frankie. So big players join us that joined us on the premise that we was going to be up. So it left us in a position where we didn't know what was going to happen, really. So now that we're there, it's really important that we try and reach the top end of things, and that's what we're doing, really. That's what we're doing. Big second half of the season to come.